My name is Rhapsody, and welcome back to Slice and Dice. Jumping into a normal here, we have the Lost, who I believe we unlocked at the very start of the last episode as a new starting character for our rogue. They start with a 1 damage ranged poison ability on their leftmost side. Then they have some cruels. Those are 2 1 damage cruels and a 2 damage cruel, so that is twice as much damage to an enemy that is on lower than half HP. And also has a dodge all side. We also have a brigand here, who we've seen before, with a couple of exert sides, a couple self shields, a couple damage, buckle, a couple shields, all pretty similar here. And student, who still has that target hero can reuse their dice again this turn, as well as 2 shield ones and the slice for AoE on that spell. Okay, brigand, if you can deal damage and shield yourself both effectively in the same turn, I beg you do so. Beautiful. Could I kill the archer in the next turn? It's possible. Lost could target them with a ranged shot and then just leave it at that, basically. But I do expect I'm probably going to have to chew through this goblin in order to get there. Okay, that's one of the best sides for the student. I don't know if I just want to take the 1 damage there. So 1 and then 2 damage on the burst. They are now below half HP, so the cruel 1 damage is just enough to kill, and the archer is revealed. Yep, let him escape. The Dabbler, the Cleric. Kind of feels bad to go from a very interesting version of like a high risk, high reward kind of rogue. It's cool. They've got 3 max HP. But the Dabbler is kind of powerful. They have a 3 damage, a 2 damage space, 2 shield spaces, a 2 mana space, and a 4 heal. So they are just well equipped in everything. There is also a Cleric here. Heal and shield 2, heal and shield 2, shield 2, cleanse 2, as well as 2 1 mana spaces. I could easily just take the Cleric. And that's just kind of simple. Gives me a heal. I don't have people doing self-damage at the moment, so the heal is less essential. I'm just gonna take the Dabbler. Dabbler pick. Choosing the Dabbler twice has unlocked a hero called the Dabblist. A level 3 character, which is just better versions of this. They have 5 for a heal and a shield. They have a 4 damage side, 2 3 damage sides, and a 3 mana side. I'd love to get the Dabblist. All right. We can save the Acolyte. We can get some damage out of the Buckler. Get some more mana out of the Dabble as well, like that too. Let's save everyone's life by default, just so even if I don't kill anyone this round, it would work. Although I do intend to kill. We get the wolf down, and we also get all the rats down to 2 HP, so most things will now kill a rat. There we go, a 2 damage hit will kill a rat. 3 damage hit will definitely kill a rat. Let's kill the ones that are targeting the brigand first. And then in the next round, the rat flees. Beautiful. Seedling or big shield? Big shield, replace the leftmost side with shield 4. Seedling, replace the leftmost side with damage 2 growth. I'm going to take the damage 2 growth, and the reason I'm going to do that is because the student has target hero can reuse their dice this turn, and I like it when things combo. It's very basic though, it's true. Get the shielding side there, or rather the max HP side for the Acolyte. Push everyone's rolls just a little bit further. Ugh. We get a reuse, but it's not a great one. Oof and ouchie. I think this one's a big oof and an ouchie. I did 1 damage to their wolf, and I took 4 damage to my buckle, 3 damage to my student, 1 damage to my acolyte. Didn't grow any of my anythings. Acolyte doing 3 on the heal is good to hear. I guess I'll push the Dabbler. So... Brigand attacking twice would be pretty good, I think. Because it's another damage and another self-shield, and it sets a target down to 2 HP, which is a very useful zone to be aiming for. Having a rare no mana fight. Dabbler with a full heal there seems great to me. Just save the buckler. Speaking of, the buckler can then save themselves from a lot of the incoming damage. Acolyte, have you got a useful space? You do indeed. Beautiful. So the buckle gets full healed and now has a pristine shield in order to protect themselves for 4. I will protect them against 1 more damage, making sure they continue being pristine. Split some damage out there and then get some more max HP on the Dabbler. Very slow going here. Definitely very slow going, but that was a good turn. Improved our position considerably. 4 health on the Dabbler in the top line, totally reasonable. Yeah, I mean, I'll keep him alive. I'd really like to do some damage. All right, no, not really. Let's take you out. Start protecting the Dabbler and heal up the Brigand. Good God. So slow. Damage. Need more. If anyone offers me a character with damage, I'm going to take it with both hands. Also, Brigand, could you... I guess you are exerted this time. Fair enough. Three damage on the Dabbler at the absolute least, which we also get to repeat. And there goes the wolf. Now it's just an archer. They gotta run. There we go. Whew. Okay. I mean, in terms of characters just having a boring side, we could have Warden again. Just some plain numbers on that dude. We also have Faye. 2 opportunities to weaken. That's a really good way to prevent the alpha from having a turn. Just weaken them when they're gonna summon. Heal 1 with mana gain as well as heal 1 with boost. Heal 1 with boost in particular, good with possibly also making a target die usable again. It's good with the attack and hit. It's also good with the shield and mana. I'm taking the Fae. I really do like the Fae as well, so it's not hard to convince me to. Okay. Buckle, would you like to roll some defense? Dabbler, that is your most damaging side. You may lock that. Everyone else is pretty hard low rolling consistently right now. It's kind of spiky. Yeah, Buckle's currently looking like they would die, so Faye's gonna have to reduce their damage. I'm also gonna reduce the damage incoming to the Fae by having the Dabbler just straight up kill the other wolf on the field. Buckle can lose a lot of HP here, that's fine. Okay, weaken, that's all I want. I will continue pushing until I get weaken. I mean, the other sides would be locked for damage at any point, but I didn't get that. Wow. Okay, this is fine. I'm going to attack with 3 damage growth side, and then you grow, and then 4 damage growth side. And now next turn, it's going to be a 4 damage growth side, because currently it's a 5 damage growth side, but part of that is from the phase +1. Could roll nothing but weakens on Faye in the first round. Okay. That's already enough to keep us peachy keen and happy this round. Why did you have to flip away from the best space? Brigand. easily could have ended this battle for us. There goes the Alpha, and the Wolf has 1 HP. They flee. Citrine and Fletching. Fletching to give the range to the 3 damage on that side. Or even range to the Brigand's growth. Both of those are pretty good. Citrine for +1 to the rightmost side on the phase heal and boost. That's actually huge as well, though. I really like that. I'm not upgrading the Fae for a really long time. This is going to be pretty effective, I think. Am I okay with the Brigand using the attack and defend when they still have their growth die available? Nope. How about now? Definitely fine with the weaken space. Weakening the Ogre prevents 5 damage. Weakening the Snake prevents 2, but one of that's poison. Didn't get the other growth side, unfortunately. I'm going to prevent the broad damage from the Ogre. Then start focusing on the Snake. With admittedly very little damage. Again, I'm just going to weaken the Ogre on this round. And take out the Snake if possible. In fact, it will be just with mana right now, at least. So as long as Buckle doesn't attack, I take no damage this round. Is that worth it to me? I think not. I think I actually do want to get 2 damage on them, and I'm happy taking, 5 damage across my party in order to do so. Okay, damage. I found it. I knew I had some. Brute and Fiend both turn up. Brute with damage and self-heal sides, as well as 3 damage heavy and the ability to stun an enemy with equal or less HP than you, and then the Fiend, who has the self-damage pain sides as well as cantrip for mana. This is difficult. This is difficult. I don't know if Fiend is right for this build. But then who would hold the... I guess the dagger goes to Dabbler after that. Fine, we'll do that. Dabbler now downgrades their first hit, but it grows over the course of a fight. I mean, honestly, in a fight like this, am I gonna use it more than 3 times? Because the first time it's doing 1 less damage, the second time it's doing the same, the third time it's doing 1 more damage, right? So only after the 4th hit from a growth is it actually increasing. Rolling that and that at the same time. Honestly, I probably don't want it this fight. It's actually legitimately possible I want it instead of the student's attack. Or the student's not attack. You know the thing I said? The other thing, actually. The opposite is the thing I meant. I could weaken a target. What's that really going to do for me? More mana. Again. What's that really going to do for me? Let's defend the Fae fully. Because that's the Goblin going against the Fae there. I can also stun the Goblin on the top side. Because we're only going to be targeting the War Chief this round. We're looking to kill the War Chief as quickly as possible. The Brute takes 2 damage to them. But still maintains superiority in terms of max HP, giving them the ability still to use that bash against any valid target. And all of them are. 2 damage and 2 damage. I'll take them. I'll take them and lock them. Keep them safe and sound. There goes the War Chief. Then the Goblin. And then finally, the other goblin follows. Enchanted Shield. At the start of each turn, self-shield for 1 or Scalpel. Red heroes only, +1 to all damage sides. Oh! +1 to all damage sides! Weaken! Weaken! Faye, you're so good! Love it. 2 damage weaken is huge. It'll prevent 10 damage from the Cyclops this round if I manage to roll it. I can't wait for it to prevent 10 damage against the Cyclops this round if I manage to roll it. Oh god, we did. Thank heck. I was setting myself up for a bit there. But I didn't want to follow through. Not for any bad reason, it was just... You know when the setup's more fun than the punchline and you know, the punchline has to come eventually though. Yeah, it's one of them. One of those classic cases. We basically stunned the Cyclops last round. In fact, the Brute can just stun someone this round for us. And then anyone dealing any damage to the Cyclops will also stun them, so I don't need shields. We'll still need health. Oof. Not really how I wanted any of that to go. Brute stuns Bandit. Buckle stuns the Cyclops. No one takes damage, but no one deals any. Well, okay, the Fae does take damage. And the Buckler dealt some damage. Okay. 2 damage AoE minimized. Then we're gonna lose the student this round. Probably gonna upgrade them at the end of this fight as well. 2 poison on the Fae is brutal right now. And in fact, that'll get the kill. So heavy kills, Bandit follows, beautiful. Mycologist or Guardian. So Guardian has the shield 2 sides with engage, ×2 to targets on full HP. So very, very good at preventing people from taking initial damage. These are all sides that are particularly good to hit with boost as well. Shield engage, cleave, as well as shield cleave. We'll take the Guardian for exactly that reason. Happy with it. Now, over the course of this fight, I think the Dabbler is going to have enough opportunities to possibly use the sword hand enough times. Possibly. Guardian can heal for 4 to a target right now, so that's pretty good for keeping the Fae around. Student is looking really wiped out right now. They look, look like they're gonna have a tough time. I can save the student like that, but it's so inefficient. I mean, I guess I'm glad not to summon the Slimers this round, but also it's so much extra damage we didn't need to take just to save a student who was on low HP. Ooh, love to see those sides, baby. Kind of want to let the student continue rolling, but this is a good side, and I should stop pushing the student far past that. It's not helping me. Okay. Big damage hit, and then 2 Slimers come out, and then 3 damage cleave. Ugh! Summon a huge amount of enemies to the field. I'm gonna have to deal with all of them next turn. I only just realized that. Oops. Oh god, I'm gonna need some mana. That's a lot of damage they intend to do. That's mana though. That's AoE damage. Oh boy, god, wow. I really could not have asked for more than what I got. Actually, that would be it. If I was gonna ask for more again, that would be it. So first off, we start with Slice. Then we strike through. Going to murder you and you. Then just murder another one of the Slimings. The other one's not gonna run away? You bold dude. You're gonna die for that. Almost don't want to kill you. But I must. Anti-venom, immune to poison, honestly, very good. Although we don't have a monk to, like, pull poison away from people, so we'll just have to hope it's on the right person. Up against Spell Hex. Hex, kill an enemy with exactly 6 HP. Range, single cast. Love it. Love the idea of trying to set up for that. Love the idea of trying to execute it. I have no way to generate enough mana to actually ever do it right now. Maybe that'll change in the future. Hasn't changed yet. Dabbler, you need to lose that. That's not good for you this fight. Boy. That's a big defense. You do that. Faye, I don't want you to have to push too hard. And that's a good side. That'll get some extra defense out on targets that need it. Dabbler, you can just lock 2 damage. That's good enough for you right now. Beautiful. Okay. So ultimately what I'm looking to do here is take out one of the imps or the bones in order to prevent the student from going down this round. We buff the Guardian, and then they use their AoE to protect a bunch of people. I can target the imp if I really wanted to. I guess there's... It just redistributes the damage differently. It'll just protect the student themselves with their own shield. So the Fanatic just did a huge hit and exerted themselves. So if I do not take advantage of this turn and then the start of next turn in order to kill them before they do it again, well, it's basically my fault at that point. Huge amount of damage on the field. Oh boy. Oh, I was really hoping for the ability to survive. It's fine. The student was gonna die basically this whole time. I'm very surprised they made it as far as they did. Okay, the student's not dead. I saved the student for one more round. Okay, the Fanatic is actually dying and not even killing the Brute for their effort. So the Brute having a heavy attack is actually pretty bad here. Would really want to hit other targets ideally. This is good, this is good. So I want to take down the bones, giving me the ability to save the Fae. And then the Imp is the only target left on the board. Honestly, if I burst the Imp last round, they might actually have run away right now. I don't think it's super important when I do have the ability to just follow up with Burst. Burst. Evoker or Sparky? Well, I mean, Sparky, 2 damage and mana gain is a pretty good side to get buffed with Boost. Although, charged single use is pretty garbage when no one else generates any mana. Well, I guess the Dabbler can and the Fae can, but no one does. I'll take the Evoker. I also need more access to 4 damage hits here, so having this right now seems good to me. Also, it indiscriminately targets the top, so it'll work as a ranged effect for us here in order to kill snipers. Excuse, what? every one of you rolled an eliminate effect. So target must have the lowest HP. So all of them have decided to target the Fae. Nothing I can do about that. I can stun the ghost. I can protect against 4 damage with the Guardian's shield. I don't think I can save them. Dabbler, you can't actually lock that. If you lock that, they die. Yeah. I absolutely cannot save Fae there. Oh, and we do nothing with the turn but lose the Fae. Oh! That was awful. You know what I needed to do? I needed to look at the start of that turn and go, okay, the Fae is dying. Now what? That's what I needed to do. Instead, I kept pushing it, trying to get more mana so that I would be able to kill one of the snipers. Speaking of, there goes one. Oh my god, I also lose the brute. A usable dice remaining? What are you talking about, usable dice remaining? Actually, there is a slightly better order here. It's that, and then that, in order to get the ghost down on one more lower HP. Oh boy. This is not my fight. That'll take him out. 1, 2, and Dabbler kills the final one. Expert, defeat 500 monsters. Unlocks a feature, events. I've been waiting for this. This is so exciting. They just, what are we, episode 7, 6, something like that? Events, now events. Fearless, +1 max HP as well as replace the rightmost side with stunned enemy with equal or less HP than you, and Alembic. Replace the middle left side with add mana gain and pain to the target side this turn. I think I just take Fearless. Give that to the Guardian. Yeah, proactive defense there. And I think the Seedling can go back on the Dapper. I think there's HP aplenty about here. In fact, I'll even take it to use. Faye, you could defend yourself with that this turn. I think not, though. Ooh, good AoE right there. Good area of effect defense. I don't have to settle on the Fae, but I kind of feel like I should have settled on the Evoker. Never mind. As it turns out, I did the right thing by not. Let's heal up the Brute and then have the Guardian defend everyone there. Now, Hex is kill an enemy with exactly 6 HP. I can't do that with anything right now. So I'll settle for getting rid of the slime and slimelets really quickly there. Now just having the spiker to focus on. 2 mana, 2 mana. Those are just too good. Oh my god. Huge hit on the Fae. Oh my god. Huge hit on the Guardian as well there. Guardian now defends the Evoker for 8. I'm gonna burst the Slimelet just to make sure it's gone. And now I only need to do 4 more damage to the Spiker and I can kill them with a Hex. I am so pleased with this Citrine Ring on the Fae. I'm so pleased with the Fae in general. I'm so pleased with the Scalpel. The Brute definitely doesn't have the HP to stun the Spiker here. Guardian should definitely defend the Dabbler, if possible. Can I do this? 4, 3, and then no. Hang on. Wait. Drop, kill. Yes. There are a couple of ways of doing that, actually, I think. However, need not focus on them too long. Here we are with the Fencer. 6 damage plus 3 for Pristine, as well as the 1 damage to all enemies. 1 damage to all enemies, as well as 3 damage self-shield. Both of those are sides that are really good to get buffed. And then there's also Bash here, who does have a steel side, as well as some heavies. And just another, it's just the brute time. It's just bigger brute. I don't... 5 damage is good. 5 damage is very good, but like, is it gonna help me against the Rotten? It's gonna be dealing damage to the Rotten the entire time rather than bones. I need to deal with the bones, you know? Let's actually keep all of these, I think, at this point. I think it's no longer time for a seedling in my build. Get him, Fancy. So the Rotten intends to summon a Imp this turn as well. Both of those are pretty good. Lock them in. That's a good enough hit for the Fae, I think. Evoker? Oh, baby. Well done, Evoker. I think the Evoker's going to start the party by dropping the beat. Get the Fencer to strike through. Wait, hang on. The Fencer wasn't going to strike through next. It's going to be buff the Fencer and then have them strike through next, rather. So now we've just got these 2 bones straddling the sides of the arena, in which a Rotten and an Imp reside. Self-shield damage, fine. I just do need instances of damage out on the field, I guess. But I don't think the Fae should be part of it. If at all possible, that is. Okay. The Imp is now dead. Wait. What is the best way for me to do this? 3 damage. You currently have 14 HP, so 3 damage against you, and then... I guess I can't drop against you on yet. Hang on. What if I did that there? Then I would be able to drop on the Rotten and I'd be able to stun them at the end of this round. Unfortunately, the Fae dies as a result. Is there a middle ground here? Something like that? Although, wasn't that already what I just did? I think it was. I don't think I have to get myself all twisted up over this. It's just I really would like to actually be able to use the stun this round. But maybe not. This is still fine. Rotten intends to summon 1 Imp this turn. I intend for them to summon none Imp this turn. I think I will speak louder than they. No Imp for you, friend. And in fact, I'll just drop that on top of your head and let you flee. There you go. Spell, Mark. Mark for 4. We can deal 2 damage and make a target vulnerable. 2 damage and make a target vulnerable. We do have a lot of people who have individual hits, but getting 4 mana is not easy. We also have Dynamo. Add single use and error to the 2 right sides. So single use, after you use this side, replace it with a blank this fight, and error +1 at the end of each turn. Oh, that's so appealing. I really want to do something like put that on the Fae, but then the Citrine Ring is just floating nowhere. I think I'm going to take a random tier 6. Ocular Amulet, just +1 to the leftmost. Nice. I mean, that's 2 more damage on the pristine hit from the fencer, so I think that's a good enough reason to put that there. We're not good at keeping the fencer on maximum HP. I would like to be a little bit better at that. That's an AoE hit. If we got the buff for that, we would be able to kill everyone. That's a good weaken, which means we're not getting the buff. So, Fencer, you should reroll now. If I'm weakening this target, then I don't care about stunning. Okay, we'll keep rolling. So there's the defense. There's the reduction of incoming damage. 3 again. Unfortunately, the Fencer gets a defense that they don't even utilize. I will just drop to kill the sniper on the top line, which I'm very pleased about. Just getting a little bit of an undirected kill there. Huge for us when we don't have ranged. Again, we'll just weaken the troll. I think it's way too effective to ignore. Thankfully, now both of them are taking damage that is going to be reduced there. So the self-shield sides actually pull their weight. Great. Troll has 4 HP, Sniper has 2 remaining. We can easily push through that. Yeah, not a problem. That's 2 damage, that's 2 damage, that's 1 damage apiece, but it doesn't actually really help us in this situation. Oof, push. I mean, we will get through them, but only just here. Goodbye to the Sniper. Wanderer and Stalwart. Interesting. So the Wanderer has 2 damage error, which means it gets +1 at the end of each round, and 1 damage quad use. Can be used 4 times in a single turn. Yes, I am thinking about the combo immediately. 1 damage inflict pain and single use. It's also pretty good. I mean, Wanderer is really, really good. They are very, very good. Extremely powerful. Large, good power. Do I want them? Yeah, do it. Then, kill an enemy with exactly 6 HP. Single cast, yeah, we'll keep that on the Evoker, who is probably the only person who's able to generate enough mana for us to actually be able to do that. Okay. Evoker lock your 3. Everyone else needs to roll. I need the Wanderer to hit their quad side, ideally. Not what I wanted. Okay. I can drop to remove 4 HP from the top side. A couple different things we could try. We could also go for extra mana from this. 1. You're going to deal that much damage to yourself this turn. 2 in the AoE. And then I will actually just defend the Evoker. I'm just going to be killing the Hydra the old-fashioned style now because they took so much damage to their own inflict pain there. Or rather, the inflict pain that I inflicted upon them. It's going to be a really good shield for the Fencer, who kind of doesn't need it. Okay, shield yourself. Let's continue to push through the Hydra. Oh boy. This is not optimal at all for what I wanted to do. It's gonna have to be enough. The Guardian stunning the Basilisk would be incredible this round. How weakened are you? You are weakened by 1? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can now drop on the Basilisk, giving us enough to stun it. enough of an HP advantage to stun it. Okay, and now we can close out the fight. Good lord, that got way too close. Bye-bye, Basilisk. Hello to Indecisive. Undo 100 times. Unlocks a hero. Jester. It's a second level blue hero. We will have a look at them later. Tourmaline Pariba. As well as Dragon Pipe. Dragon Pipe is +1 to all heal / self-heal sides. That affects all of the Fays. So if I just take the Citrine Ring off the Fey, then... but the Fey also... The Fey is also, like, gonna be upgraded soon. There's also Tourmaline Pariba. Add error to all mana / mana gain signs. So all of these would just increase over time. Pretty neat. Pretty really cool. It would really help decide who I go for after the Evoker. I'm taking it. Okay, we have a bunch of gnolls and a war chief and a snake. War chief is probably the ideal first target here. I can do 2 damage, well, 3 damage in AoE, but it'll only do 2 damage to all of the gnolls, unfortunately. The Wanderer can just instantly kill a target here by inflicting pain on any of the gnolls. That is basically the best side that the Fae ever gets, so I should probably lock that there. Fence is only taking 5 damage, so blocking 5 damage with that individual does feel bad. That's 8, so that's enough to take out the War Chief already. Then we can defend the Fae fully. And we'll have the Gnoll on the top line kill itself. The Fencer now only has 4 damage on their Pristine, but that's still enough to take out a Gnoll. And that's all it needs to be. Oh, boy. A lot of blank sides, hey? Let's just drop a bunch of targets from the field, get that snake down, remove the effectiveness of the next Gnoll. That's a bunch of mana. That'll help. And in fact, we already have the lethals now. So 5 mana, 6 mana, drop, and then the Fencer kills the final target. Prophet and Warlock. Warlock. I don't know if Warlock with Tourmaline is a good idea. So that would increase their pain sides, as well as their Bloodlust side. Bloodlust, I can get AoE effectively for that. And Blaze would be huge damage. I would just be bopping nerds with it. It's just I would have to heal the Warlock every turn. But it is a plan to win. Huh. Oh, it really hurts to look at this and possibly even consider the Prophet changing. Losing out on the weakened sides, also losing out on heal 2 boost. We do get heal 1 to all allies regen, at least. Taking the Warlock. And I will give it the Hex and the Tourmaline. I feel like that's a bad idea, but I did it. If it's a bad idea, it's a bad idea that's now in the past. Nothing can be done about it. Those seem like good ways to get some folks locked in there. 8 damage initially, also quite good. I would love to get the quad hit for taking out the Slate here. Didn't get the quad hit in the end, unfortunately. The slate needs to go down this turn. But if I do that, the Warlock dies. Oh no, but if I do it correctly, then the Guardian isn't even taking damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. Only 4 instances of damage. I can split it up a little, but it's not going to hold for long. Oh boy. Yeah, I don't have the drop, so I can't even hit the archer in the back line. I don't have ranged attacks, so I can't hit the archer in the back line either. So I have to work my way through all of this or get AoE. Fencer, I would really love you to roll your AoE effect. Thank you. There goes the archer in the back line. I'm now going to blow up the troll? I need the Warlock to have HP next round. I'm going to defend the Warlock, and now we just have the Slate left. The fact that we can just blaze after a single big buff is incredible. Is it going to keep us alive? Hopefully. Standard and Sapphire Ring. Sapphire Ring +1 to all mana gain sides. Mana sides, rather. Yeah, I mean, it's good. It's also the standard +1 to all sides. Yellow heroes only. That goes absolutely on the Wanderer, giving 2 damage quad use. Huge change. Okay. Claws and basilisks and everything, oh my. Huge damage hit there. Love to see it. Guardian's not really going to have the ability to stun with that, unfortunately. Do I even need 4 mana Pain Arrow? I could use it with a blaze in order to just instantly kill a target, actually. Wanderer, I'll have you lock that just because you don't want to continue digging and not finding anything. Oof. Tough stuff at the end there. Okay. First off, we take down the core. Then I buff the Warlock and almost kill the Warlock in order to kill the Fanatic. 13 damage removes them from the field, saving the Fae. What else could I do? I do know that I could double my Pristine up to the ability to just instantly take out the Basilisk. So that kills the Basilisk instantly. After which I would have the ability to... anything? Well, I could kill the Fanatic. I can follow up by killing the Fanatic. Then the Fae and the Warlock both die, which is pretty much the same as the last thing. So that would be using the Hex this round. So it's 3 damage. Oh no, I can't even do it. It's 3 damage, burst, and then Hex. Yeah, no, the Blaze is almost always going to be the best effect that I can get out there. Especially for the cost. Yep, there goes the Fanatic. So 3 damage, 8 damage. I can't take out the Basilisk with just that. I mean, if I just embrace losing the Warlock, then I can save the Fae. And that's clearly what we have to do. Just let the Warlock overdie there. Guardian remains on the field. Just gonna lock in those 2 because they already give me the ability to dominate the enemy. Guardian, actually, you really do want to reroll again. So... 3 damage. Do that there. And then the Wanderer. I mean, I guess I could have healed up Guardian instead with the boost. Still got the same damage out. That's enough. Wanderer, errors for the kill, and we only have the Warlock lost. Ooh, Valkyrie. Okay. Valkyrie, you interest me. What with your Shield 2 rescue and you revive the 2 topmost defeated allies. 4 damage Death Wish. Also, target ally cannot just be killed this turn. Pretty big. Doctor, I am terrified of the Doctor. I really, really am. +1 to all their damage sides. Do I really want to give them +1 to all their damage sides? Scalpel that Doctor. 2 damage to all heroes and monsters. Poison? I just don't have the ability to get rid of that much poison. Do I have any cleanse? I have 0 access to cleanse. Taking the Valkyrie. And in fact, the Valkyrie now has the ability to stun as well. That's pretty good. Okay. This'll do. Sniper, 2 wisps, a whiz, 3 wisps, and another sniper. Okay, if you make the Warlock unable to die, then the Warlock can just get mana. No death Warlock, but you may take a bunch of damage. Enemies with exactly 6 HP are far and few between right now. We're just gonna start trying to kill these wisps, I guess. Can buff the Wanderer and let them do that. And then we send out 1 burst. Oof. The Wiz just healed everyone on the field. The Wisps each summoned a Bones. I would love to have some AoE and some buffing for that AoE this round, please. Okay. The Valkyrie will just have the ability to immediately wipe someone off the field, which is pretty good though. No AoE just yet. Or at all. Okay, Warlock. We do need to remove these wisps before they just fill the entire board with bones. Granted. I can save the Warlock from dying this round as well with a single burst. So I'm obligated to. Oh, the Wiz just summons 3 more bones? My god, there are so many bones out on the field now. Ah! I need to roll an AoE side, otherwise I'm dead. There's the AoE side. No death. There's a buff side, but is that enough buff for me to live? You know what? I'm going to try this turn and then just undo the entirety of it if it doesn't work. Try and make the Warlock survive. The Warlock gives us a bunch of mana. Now we have access to the Blaze as well as the Warlock is still alive. Do I even need the Warlock to be alive at this point? I don't know. Huge AoE hit there. Burst the bones. Blow them all up. Goodbye, bones. It's a no bones day. Forever. Okay, Valkyrie is yet dying, but if I target differently, the Valkyrie yet lives. That worked. You know what? That worked. I should have done everything and then gone back and just continued to reroll the Wanderer. That was always available. I could have just continued doing that. No dying and a bunch of mana. That is working out really well. And then no dying to the Warlock, bunch of mana, and I'm gonna blaze you for 12 damage overboard. Dead horse, overkill an enemy by 10 plus. Didn't even unlock anything. Silk Cape. Copy the leftmost side onto the entire middle row. All of them being Bloodlust's era? It's pretty good. There's also Goblet of Life. Replace the middle left with Heal and Shield 2. Cleave, Self-Heal, Self-Shield. Cleave and Heal 2. Self-Heal, Self-Shield. Huge impact, but I don't think anyone wants to hold that right now. I'll take the Silk Cape, and we're putting that on the Warlock. And then Hex can be held by... Sure, Valkyrie will do it. Yeah, as soon as I get an AoE through the enemies, the Bloodlust side is even better than the damaging myself side. I'd love to be in that situation. After spells cast, deal 1 damage to all enemies. Don't love that one, though. Blue with poison. Wanderer. Oh, actually, Wanderer does have the ability to possibly kill the Hydra outright here, so I should... I pushed him a little for the possibility to do that. I don't think I'm going to continue pushing him past that point, though. The Valkyrie saves the Fae. Am I going to attack a different target before the Warlock uses their ability here? I think so. So we get 4 mana out of that. Then... Burst kills the Banshee. Valkyrie keeps the Fae further alive, and I just hold on to the rest of this, I think. Love to see the healthy signs be the ones that I get. Wanderer, do you want to give me a multi-hit this round? No, not at all. Doesn't look like it. You can try and evade it, but it'll happen eventually, I think. So I'm looking for 5 damage there, a 2 damage burst, and then Hex kills the troll. I could use Circle here as well. In fact, I will. And then just get the Wanderer to self-heal. Oh, the Wanderer was already going to be... Oh, never mind. I shouldn't have done that. Oops, oops, oops. Alas, it looks like it will not matter. As I have rolled many different kinds of damage. My god. Big damage. Big damage. Big damage. Big damage. I also could have done more. Witch and Surgeon. I mean, the Surgeon does keep people alive here. No doubt about that. A lot of HP they are prepared to give out. They also have Operate as a spell, revive the topmost defeated ally. It depletes. Kind of overlaps a little with Valkyrie, but it also gives some redundancy so that I can save Valkyrie for doing other things as well. Solve, heal 2 for 1 mana. I do like the idea of being able to heal 2 for 1 mana. It seems so effective in terms of defending for us. We otherwise have literally no cleanse in our build. It remains some effectiveness from the scalpel. Or retains, rather, some effectiveness from the scalpel. Okay. Best thing I can do, I think. I think... Is this it? Plus 1 to the leftmost side. Is that better on anyone else right now? No. I think this is it. Time for the final fight. Ah, it's Hexia again. Oh, tough stuff. I'd really love to not have to use a pain side on the Warlock this round. Okay, we got the AoE and we got inflict pain. We got absolute bounties. Valkyrie, what are you even intending to get other than the stun? Just take the stun. So let's go for the AoE hit. Giving the Warlock the ability now to generate 6 mana. We'll heal up the Fencer. I'm actually thinking about using the Blaze to just immediately take out the Demon. I forgot about what that'll do to the Warlock. So the Demon is now going to be dealing 6 to themselves this round. But that 6 they deal to themselves will then also deal that damage back to the Wanderer. Or is it just still the initial 6 that they're dealing to the Wanderer? It's just the initial 6. I'm going to try and keep the Warlock healthy, because the Warlock is going to need to tank some stuff later. I do kind of want the Demon to just die here. And I'm going to have to be the person who makes it happen. Unfortunately, the Wanderer now has inflict pain on all of their sides this turn, so unless I can cleanse them, which would actually be a good roll for the... Wow, Witch, cleanse, good. I was about to say. In fact, I was literally in the process of saying. Yeah, I didn't really have anything for the Valkyrie to do that round. So let's go all that extra mana. One, two, and then I defend you, and then I can blaze without losing the character. Let's prevent any poison before it comes out. Hexia is just summoning another demon, unfortunately, so like... Well, actually, hang on. As we get later in this fight, we are getting a lot more powerful. Unfortunately, the way that we're getting more powerful is we have the ability to get more mana, and that mana will kill us if we use it. Also, we have Arrow on the Wanderer as well, I guess, which is pretty good. Let's save the Warlock from dying. Well, I can save them from dying with that effect this turn and then use this on someone else. I think I will. Because that now gives me the ability to just use a blaze, and the Warlock survives. Pop out some extra damage against Hexia there. I mean, if I can just get enough mana on a single turn and just prevent the Warlock from dying, blaze, blaze, kill. All of these are pretty bad sides for us, except, I guess, attack and defend in equal measure. Oh boy. I did forget that I'm actually going to have to keep the Wanderer healthy. Hang on. 21 health. 13 and 6? 19? Oh, but they're summoning a demon next round? Okay, that's actually pretty bad for me. There we go. Save some extra mana for next round. That worked out reasonably. Alright, Valkyrie, please prevent some kills here. I mean, actually, that is like a lot of defense that you are currently offering. I'll take it. So Valkyrie defends herself, rescues, defends the Warlock, rescues, so they can use it to defend, defends the Wanderer, rescues. If I burst for the Witch, then I can, in fact, defend the Witch and the Warlock both each again. Let's burst to defend you, and then defend the Witch, and then defend the Warlock again. And then we're looking at something like Blaze for the top side, just instantly defeat it. What are you, 15 HP? 7, 8, 7, 8. I mean, that's literally the kill between the two of them. Destroyed him. Absolutely got him. A win. Current streak 1. Once that streak is climbing up just a little bit of a number, then we can consider what we do with other modes and stuff like that, you know, in the future. I liked that. That went well. I think it did good. I think it did a good. Something we can look at in the future as well is shortcut mode, which skips the first 8 levels. Currently, I'm enjoying the control that we have over that, but if eventually the episodes want to get down to like a 40-minute episode or something like that, we can just boot suddenly into floor 8, which will, I think at that point, just give us random characters and random items, and then we are to make use of them. So it's kind of like almost like a random draft start to a run. Could be interesting. For the moment, though, let me report that my name is Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Slice and Dice. Top left is series playlist. Down below is the recommendations from YouTube for what it thinks you should watch next. String past the names of the people who are generously supporting the Republic or patreon.com/RhapsodyPlays at or above the thank tier. And a special thanks this episode to Mr. Gibberish. Hopefully you all have been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we see you all next time.